3, 2, 1. Listen carefully. It's incredibly quiet. This car isn't designed to be loud or aggressive. It's designed around silence, comfort, and effortless luxury. We're sitting inside the Rolls-Royce Cullinan Series II, and before we get into the details, let me start the car from inside and see what we can actually hear. 3, 2, 1. Nothing. You can barely hear anything from the engine. Let me give it a few revs. Even then, the sound is extremely subtle. That's because the Cullinan isn't about making noise. It's about moving through the world in complete comfort and silence. The Series 2 brings several updates, especially to the exterior. The headlights have been redesigned, the front bumper has been updated, and there are also some changes inside the cabin. Let's start with the front. As you can see, the Cullinan now has redesigned headlamps, along with a revised front bumper. I think Rolls-Royce has done an excellent job with the new design. From the side, the car has this incredibly straight, imposing shape. It almost looks like a luxury wall on wheels. There's something very commanding about it. And of course, we have the iconic Spirit of Ecstasy sitting proudly at the front. It's one of the most recognizable elements of every Rolls-Royce. Rolls-Royce also offers different customization options for the Spirit of Ecstasy, so customers can personalize the car in quite a few ways. Under the hood, we have a 6.75-litre V12 engine produced by Rolls-Royce Motorcars in Goodwood, England. It produces around 575 horsepower and 850 Nm of torque. As for 0 to 100 km/h, honestly, who cares? This isn't a car built around chasing acceleration figures, it's about arriving in style. These are the 23-inch wheels, and I think they look fantastic on this particular specification. There are also plenty of chrome elements around the exterior, which add even more presence to the design. And, as always with Rolls-Royce, the wheel center caps remain perfectly upright, keeping the Rolls-Royce badge centered. Now let's get inside and start the drive. Once you're seated, the whole experience feels incredibly calm. The interior is beautifully finished, extremely comfortable, and heavily isolated from the outside world. You can put the car into drive using the selector behind the steering wheel, and then you're ready to go. One of the first things you notice is just how light the steering feels. You can practically steer this enormous SUV with one finger. Look at this. It feels effortless. We're now heading toward the German Autobahn, and there's something interesting about driving a car like this. Some cars encourage you to push harder. They make you want to accelerate, test the handling, and explore the performance. The Cullinan does the opposite. It actually makes you slow down. It makes you relax. And I imagine that feeling is even stronger if you're sitting in the rear. The steering is incredibly smooth, and the overall quality of the materials is exceptional. Everywhere you look, there are premium finishes and carefully designed details. Rolls-Royce really hasn't tried to save money on the luxury experience. The entire car feels more like a piece of art than a normal SUV. If you're familiar with BMW vehicles, some of the interface and technology may look familiar because Rolls-Royce is part of the BMW group. But the driving experience is completely different. We're getting closer to the Autobahn now, so let's see how the Cullinan behaves at higher speeds. We're currently around 90 km/h and approaching 100. Inside the cabin, it's almost completely silent. The only noticeable sound at the moment is the rain. It's also extremely windy outside today, but there's barely any wind noise coming into the cabin. That's one of the areas where Rolls-Royce has done an incredible job. Now we're on the German Autobahn. It's unrestricted in this section, although the road is wet, so I'm going to be careful. You can hear the V12 working in the background, but even with this huge 6.75-litre engine, the cabin remains incredibly quiet. We're approaching 160 km/h, and there's still very little wind noise. And that's quite impressive when you remember that we're essentially driving a very large box-shaped SUV. The car gives you an enormous amount of confidence. But strangely, you don't feel the urge to keep going faster. You actually feel comfortable staying at a relaxed speed. That's what makes the Cullinan so interesting. You sit here, the seats are comfortable, the cabin is quiet, you're surrounded by luxury, and you just don't feel rushed. It's almost like stress relief on four wheels. It's about relaxation. It's about comfort. It's about feeling completely isolated from everything happening outside. We're cruising around 140-150 kilometer edge, and the car feels incredibly stable. Even approaching 180 or 190 km edge, the cabin remains remarkably quiet. The brakes also perform very well, especially considering how much weight this SUV has to control. The Cullinan is certainly capable of moving quickly. But that's not really the point. The point is that it can do all of this while keeping you completely relaxed. So what do you think of the Rolls-Royce Cullinan Series II? And more importantly, what do you think of this particular specification? Is there another luxury SUV that can really compete with it? When you're talking about a V12 luxury SUV, focus this heavily on comfort, silence, craftsmanship, and presence, there really aren't many direct alternatives. We're also driving through quite a lot of rain today, but the Cullinan remains extremely easy to steer. There's even an off-road mode available, which is quite interesting, considering the type of customer who usually buys a car like this. Technically, the Cullinan can take you off-road, but I have a feeling most owners aren't going to be taking a car like this through the mud anytime soon. Either way, this is what makes the Cullinan so unique. It's enormous, powerful, incredibly refined, and capable of serious performance. But above everything else, it makes you feel calm. And that's probably the most Rolls-Royce thing about it.